Hey racers, John Racer Through today, back for another Matchbox case unboxing, and today we've got the Matchbox 2025 B case, which is the most up-to-date Matchbox basic cars out there on the market today, and we're going to be unboxing this case to see which car is the fastest on the Hot Wheels track, and I've got a very fun track set up to test the speeds of all these cars. So if you're interested in just seeing the racing, you can go ahead and skip to this time frame, or skip to earlier in the video or later in the video when I'm actually racing these cars. But for now, I'm going to see what's in this case, get these cars out of their packaging, and get an up-close look at what Matchbox has been cooking with this 2025 B case. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what we've got here. I also want to shout out the lovely people at the Matchbox design team for sending me this case. They've been sending me most of my Matchbox stuff that I've been making content with because you guys really seem to like these Matchbox videos. So if you really care about Matchbox, show them some love in the comments. I would very much appreciate it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and see what we got in this case. Oh, already off the bat, we've got a banger. 2023 Toyota GR Supra in blue, and we've got a 2004 Mazda RX-8. Both of these are new for the case, but I want to take a look at this Supra first. So I'm going to be unboxing all of these new cars as I see them, so I can get a up-close look at the models here when I'm unboxing them out of the case. And yeah, this Supra looks amazing. I believe the Supra just recently came out in yellow, and now we've got a dark blue variant with black wheels, and I gotta say this color is very much more my style than the yellow color that came out earlier, or I guess late last 2024 year, early 2025. So very nice, very good looking Supra. Hopefully it's fast. This would be a really awesome car to have fast, and it's just so clean looking. No wide body kit, no big wing, none of that. Just a very nice, clean looking Supra. If I were to own a Supra, I think it might look something like this. It's very cool. All right, next up we got the 2004 Mazda RX-8. This is a white and gold color scheme for this car. I don't remember the last time this thing came out, but I do know that this thing looks pretty amazing. Got that nice pearlescent white paint with the gold Matchbox wheels. I love these gold Matchbox wheels, whatever model they're on. And it's a pretty cool looking Mazda, very unique looking model. I'm sure that there is a very niche amount of collectors that really like the Mazda RX-8, but I don't know if it's my favorite model when it comes to just car design. It looks very funky. The rear doors look very funky, but overall, very good looking model. I'm not complaining there. See what else we got. We got another Supra and another Mazda. We're gonna go ahead and set those aside because we only want the new cars here. Got a 67 Alfa Romeo Duetto and a 1958 Chevrolet Corvette. The Alfa was in the previous case, so we can set that aside, but this Corvette wasn't, and it looks very stunning in that blue and white. Honestly, it looks very similar to the Ford Mustang Fastback that Matchbox came out with a couple cases ago. And yeah, this thing looks amazing. It's very wide. It's a lot heavier than I was expecting, so maybe it'll actually be fast on the track. But I love an old retro Corvette. I'm sure there are a lot of Corvette fans out there who are really going to want to get their hands on this model. So very nice looking Corvette here. So we'll go ahead and race that. Hopefully it's fast. All right, what else we got? We got Coast to Coast, which is a boat. The boat was the first boat ever on a distance battle, so very fun, but that was in the previous case, so we will not be unboxing the boat here. But now we've got a 1970 Citroen 2CV. This is a very cool looking model. Big fan. Hot Wheels doesn't make anything like this, so very glad Matchbox is really sticking with the variety of models here. And this looks unbelievably European. I think in like any 1970s European anything, you'd see this Citroen literally everywhere because it just looks so classic, but it's such a unique looking model, and I don't have a lot of Citroen in my collection either. Also, if I'm mispronouncing that, please let me know. I have no idea if I am or not, but yeah, very cool looking model. I like how weird it is. It is pretty skinny. Don't think it'll be very fast on the track, but very cool to have. Also, I think I forgot to mention what this is here. This is the Ford F-150 Lightning. That is our current king of the case. No other Matchbox car has come close to the speed of this Ford. So we're going to keep an eye out to see if there are any pickup trucks that might also have some speed as well, because for some reason, pickup trucks seem to be the fastest Matchbox. All right, next up, we got a Ridge Raider 2 and a 2021 Morgan 3-wheeler. This Morgan was in the previous case, so we'll go ahead and set that aside. Also, I have videos on all the previous cases, so if you want to see up-close looks on any of these models that I'm setting aside, there are definitely videos on the channel that can help you with that. But here we've got Ridge Raider 2. It is a new for 2025 model, actually. I was going to say this is more of like a fantasy model made by the Matchbox designers, but this is also new for 2026. Take a look at this. This guy is wide. I'm not gonna lie, this guy's very wide, very thick. I do not know if he's gonna be fitting on the track, but I mean, it's just a very standard rally car. I think this is a very good encapsulation of just like a Matchbox fantasy car here. Very cool rally car. Cool to add to your rally car collection. Hopefully it fits on the track and we can actually race it. All right, let's see what else we got. We got the Matchbox Gritter King and the Chevy Colorado Extreme. We've seen both of these cars in the previous case, so we'll go ahead and set those aside. That Chevy Colorado though is really quick. See what else we got? We got a Matchbox Field Car and a 2019 Mazda 3. We saw the Mazda 3, or I guess we haven't seen the Mazda 3 yet. We saw the Field Car in the previous case, but this Mazda 3 looks super clean. It looks super clean on the card art as well. Fully blacked out. Black body, black wheels, and I think the Mazda 3 can really just pull this off. Let's go ahead and take a look at this under the light. I love the paint on this thing. Looks very clean. It's almost like a dark blue. It doesn't really come across on camera very well, but it's almost like a very dark blue when it comes to just the details in the paint. But very clean model, very up-to-date model for this Mazda 3. I like the very just updated, modernized cars. Like, you wouldn't see Hot Wheels making this look like the way it is, but it's a very clean looking model, and yeah, big fan of it. Nice Mazda 3. Ugh. All right, what else we got here? We got a 1968 Ford Mustang Fastback and a Ford Bronco Sport. This is the Mustang Fastback that I was referencing earlier in the video when I was talking about the color scheme between the Corvette and the Mustang, but it looks like the Mustang is actually a little bit darker of a blue than this Corvette. We've seen both of these cars before as well. Both of these cars are not new for this case, but honestly, I'm surprised that the Ford Mustang Fastback is still showing up. I believe this is like the third case in a row now that I've unboxed with the Ford Mustang Fastback, but I could be wrong. I'll have to check my videos. What else we got? We got a 2024 Range Rover PHEV. I think that's how you're supposed to say that instead of FEV. I could be wrong there. Toyota Celica from the previous case, a new for 2026 model though, looking very nice. And now we've got this dark green Range Rover. This looks so clean. I love the color that they chose for this. Very much dark Land Rover green, and this thing is pretty massive. It's a lot lighter than I was expecting, but it's got that long wheelbase, so it might be fast on the track. Actually, wait, is it missing a rivet? Here, no, it's not missing a rivet. This rivet just has a hole in it. I have not really seen that. I guess it's kind of the same on some of these cars here, but no, this hole goes like all the way through the car. That's very interesting. I guess it's just very cleanly put together, honestly. Like, it's still like, it's not, the rivet's still there. I was just thrown off by the little hole there. That's weird. Anyways, this thing looks really good. Very dark green. Big Range Rover. I mean, Range Rovers are just big cars in general. So seeing them right next to like this Citroen, for example, like, yeah, that is a big boy. Anyways, got only a couple cars left in this case, so let's see if we got anything else new. We got a 2016 Fiat 500X from the previous case, but we do have a recolor of the 2023 Toyota Prius Prime in blue. Matchbox, you killed it again. Another blue model. I love it. Look at this thing. Let's get that plastic off of there. What the heck? But yeah, nice little Prius Prime. I've been wanting to collect more Prius Primes for a while now. Hot Wheels is actually coming out with a Prius Prime, but it's got like a really wide body on it. So having just a regular Prius Prime to race in tournaments should be cool. And how awesome would it be for this car to be the fastest car on the tournament? I've never been a Prius hater. I want to also just throw that out there. I know there are a lot of people who really don't like the design of the original Prius. And when the Prius Prime came out, I'm like, hey, that looks pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I'm a fan. Looks great. Also, gas mileage is important. So Prius Prime, very nice. We're going to go ahead and set that aside. Blue, I think, does look better than white, though, I will say, on that model. Oh, we got a truck. We got Groundbreaker, which is the bulldozer. We saw that in the previous case, but now we've got a Ford F-150 contractor truck, Camion. Is Camion the, I guess, livery on this truck, or is that a special name for this kind of truck? Let's unbox it and see if I can find that word on this livery. This is a beefy truck. It's got Matchbox City logos on the side, so I have no idea what that word at the end of this truck means. If someone knows, please let me know down in the comments. But I like the yellow. I like the yellow trim on the wheels as well. That's really clean. And hey, the trucks have been fast in the case. I mean, look at that Ford F-150. So this thing might actually have some speed. We'll have to test it. We'll have to unbox it and see. But we've only got 2 more cars left in the case, and it's a 2024 Honda Civic Type R and the International TerraStar. The International TerraStar, we've seen this in the previous case. The International TerraStar is a very, very nice Matchbox casting, and just take a look at how big this is. I like the orange. The orange is very clean. It's pretty heavy. Got a metal base, long wheelbase. This thing should actually be pretty quick, not gonna lie. But we got the Medivac logo on the side, the Matchbox logo, ambulance in orange. I don't know if I see a lot of orange ambulances, not gonna lie, but I'm definitely keeping an eye out for them now. But we'll have to see if this thing's fast on the track or if it's not. So we've got all of our cars laid out here from the case. In the B case, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 brand new cars for the case. And let's see which one's my favorite. All right, well, I think one of my two favorite cars are the two blue cars in the case. We got the Toyota Supra and the Prius Prime. Both of these things look absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to get them on the track. I mean, just the blue itself. I don't know why I am so drawn to the color of this car. Like, they just look so shiny. They look so clean. Clean is the best way I can describe how these cars look. And they got the details too, like on the very back of the Supra, the license plate says Supra Mark 5. Very nice. You also got like a tiny GR logo there on the back of the Supra. I mean, it's the little details that matter, right? And this blue one looks absolutely stunning. Otherwise, all of these cars look pretty fun. I guess the Citroen's pretty fun comparatively to all the other cars in this mix. But now we got to take all of these cars, put them on the track, and see which one's the fastest to see if this Ford F-150 has the speed to compete as King of the Kill. Well, so without further ado, let's find out. All right, we got our 2026 B-Case Matchbox cars ready to go on a brand new Hot Wheels track to see which one will go the farthest. And this track is a bit of a technical one. As you can see, we've got two Hot Wheels lanes here going into a spool heads track that goes uphill into a very long uphill winding corner that then goes into a little kink there. That is technically turn 2, and then turn 3 is a little bit of a downhill, so cars are able to maintain their speed, and then turn 4 is for all of those cars that have too much speed and a lot of runoff to see which car goes the farthest. So we only have 10 cars in this case, so it'll be a pretty quick tournament to see which one of these cars will go the farthest. But then we've also got our King of the Hill, that Ford F-150 Lightning, to see if that truck is still the fastest Matchbox we've seen so far. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see which one of these Matchbox will go farthest on this new distance track. All right, first car on the track is that blue Toyota Supra, looking absolutely amazing. Let's see what it's able to do on this distance track. See if it's got a lot of speed. Looks like he's keeping his speed up all right. Slow through turn 3, slowly gonna roll down to turn 4. Finish off right there, and with a 6.2 second lap time, we'll see how that stacks up against the rest of the competition. Next up, we got that brand new Prius Prime. Let's see what the Toyota Prius can do. Oh, is he gonna make it down turn 3? It looks like he is. He's still going. The Prius Prime, he's chugging along. He's going to roll down the hill, but he's not going to have the rolling speed the Supra did. A 10-second lap for the Prius Prime, but hey, at least he completed the track. Next up, we got that Citroen 2CV. This thing's pretty skinny, so let's see how much speed it carries on the straights. Oh, look at that. He is skidding right now, and yeah, he's going to be finishing off on that back straight. Doesn't even have enough speed to keep it straight all the way around this track. So the Citroen, we're going to put him right around there. Next up, we got that old retro Corvette. Let's see if this Corvette's got a little bit more speed than his competitors here. Oh, look at that, a pretty good run. He's gonna kick out the back end there for a little bit of a drift, but it's still enough to be the fastest car on the track so far, beating out the Toyota Supra in a 5.5 second lap time. That's pretty good for the Corvette. Next up, we got the Mazda 3. Let's see if the Mazda's got the speed to beat the Corvette today, because the Corvette's the fastest we've seen, but this Mazda also looks pretty quick around the start-finish line. He's barely gonna finish behind both the Supra and the Corvette. 5.6 lap time, so not a bad run at all, but not as far as we were expecting. Speaking of Mazdas, let's go with the Mazda RX-8 up next. That white and gold car looks like he'll have a little bit of speed. Looks like it's a pretty good run on the distance track as well. Can he go farther? He can. The farthest car we've seen so far, the Mazda RX-3 with a 5.4 second lap time, takes the lead of the 2026 B-Case. Next up is that beautiful green Range Rover. See what the Rover can do on the track. Oh, look at that. He's keeping it straight and he's slowly rolling down the hill. It's not going to be the fastest run we've seen, but still not bad. Faster than the Prius. And a 7.5 second lap time, not bad for the Land Rover, as we've got 3 more cars to go before our King, and they're all fantasy cars. Next up, we have the International Ambulance with the Medivac livery on the side. Let's see what the ambulance can do on the track. Look at that, the ambulance carrying his speed pretty well. Can he make it down turn 3? Yes, he can. He goes And it's not a bad run at all. Faster than the Range Rover, which had basically the same run as him, 8th-second lap time, but it's gonna put him behind the Corvette now as we go into 2 cars to go. Next up is a custom Ford F-150 contractor truck, and it's a Matchbox pickup, so it might be pretty quick on the track. Let's go ahead and see. Oh my goodness, look at the speed from the contractor truck. That thing came out of nowhere. 4.7 second time, and look at that, he's almost finishing the distance track. I was not expecting the speed out of this Ford contractor truck, but it's something about these Matchbox pickup trucks, man, I'm telling you. And finally, we've got Ridge Raider, who just barely fits on the Hot Wheels track. Ridge Raider, not a bad run at all. Keeps his speed up, but he's just not that fast on the straights. He's gonna be finishing, looks like behind the Corvette, but in front of the Toyota Supra. So not a bad run whatsoever, 5.3 second lap time, but it's the contractor truck absolutely blowing away the competition. Well, it looks like this Ford F-150 Lightning has his work cut out for him if he wants to keep that crown, because the contractor truck has set quite the bar for him to pass. So let's go ahead and see our King of the Hill matchup. Will the Ford go farther? All right, let's see if this Ford F-150 Lightning can keep his crown. Oh, look at that. This is his run. Does he have the speed to pass the other Ford? Just barely at the line. The Ford F-150 Lightning gets like half a wheel over the checkered flag, and it's gonna be the F-150 Lightning holding onto his crown yet again. But this Ford contractor truck got really, really close to beating his time. But look at that. The pickup trucks from Matchbox are crazy fast. Well, there you have it. A bit of a short case battle because we didn't have that many cars, but I'm looking forward to the next future cases so we can test out some brand new tracks to see which one of these cars is the fastest. So comment down below what you thought of this track setup. I think I'll definitely be taking on tracks that are a lot less complicated than this one for future distance runs, but it was still fun to see the cars take on the track, and I was very happy with how these cars performed. Supra finished 5th, Prius finished 9th, some of my 2 favorite cars in the case. Not the fastest, but it's the trucks, I should have guessed it, that are still the fastest and reigning champs of the Matchbox King of the Case Championship. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Shout out to the Matchbox design team. I couldn't have done this without them, and I will be making more Matchbox videos in the future very soon for you guys. So hit that notification bell, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Peace.